So I made a cell deck, and it's actually really fun. I just felt like there's a lot of new players coming to the game. I have a few of them message me, and some of them had bought the cell deck. So I added some little changes, tweaked up a little bit of stuff for you guys. I know some of the new green cards are pretty expensive, but this is what I think you guys will enjoy. All right.
I'm just up in my sway. Stay in my bag, I got plenty for days. Chief and that Zod don't come with no haze. Jewelry all on me, it's wet like a tray. Addicted to pay. No, all the steppers, no kid in the play. Look at my team, see all of us made. Came a long way for minimum wage. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? EvanU7 here, back with another video, and today we have the updated June 2023, about to be July, sale deck profile. I made this deck because I noticed that a lot of new players are looking for some of the green cards, and some of these green cards are pretty expensive. But this is the ultimate deck. It's very cheap, and I had added some stuff to it from the new set. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we're going to go through this deck profile real quick. Cell's been around for a minute, so I won't waste y'all time. So we do have the front side here. Is you place one Android card underneath it, draw one card, kill a card, which costs 3 or less, and if there are 3 or more cards under this card, you draw one, switch to one energy, and take up to you have 5 life. And on this awakened side, you can place one Android card underneath this card, then draw 2, and then you place 2 cards from under this card in your drop area. Then choose one of your opponent battle cards and KO it, and this card gets plus 5k power a crit for the turn. This leader is pretty gangster. Next, we have Android 17. You search for an Android, and you put this underneath your leader. Next, we have Android 18. So we have Android 17 absorption, the last one. Android 18 here is when you play this card, draw one, and you also place this underneath your leader. Next, we are running the 3 Android 17 and 18s absorption imminent. This card is a crit. When it KOs when your leader card KOs a card, you play this card from hand, and you can place this card under your leader, and you draw 1 card. So they want you to draw. Next, we have 3 of the sale starting assimilations. This card's really cool. Basically, you put Android 17 on top of it, search for multicolor 4-drop, and if when one of your opponent's battle cards, when opponent's battle cards KO your leader, KOs your leader's skill, you may play this card by your leader's skill. You may play this card from your hand in rest mode. Next, we are running the sale absorption. Onslaught is very similar to starting a simulation. Only difference is that when you have if you have a green unit in play and your opponent has no battle cards in play, play this card from your hand in rest mode. And then of course we're going to the Sale Dawn and Despair. This is the multicolor one. You literally play this with the Android 18, attach it to the Sale, and you play this card on top. And then when this card is played, you draw 1 card. Now, when you tap an energy, you can play a multicolor 8-drop Sale on top of the deck, which you be going into Sale Unending Torrent, or you go into the Sale Unending Despair. With this one here, you can detach and stand because it is a blocker, and it's 20k. I like the fact that this one is barrier, so he stays longer on the field, and it reduces the cost when you of this card by 1 when you do a combo, which is pretty good. Of course, we have Sale Perfect Force Sale to be exact. When you play this card, if your leader is an Android, your opponent must choose cards in their hand till there are only 3 remaining, and place the chosen cards in the drop area. So make sure they don't have those Deboros. Imagine them just redrawing their hand. Next, we have Fuse Amaso Deity's Rat. If you have 3 more energy, choose 1 green battle card with battle in the battle area with 5k power or more, or a total cost of 5. Place in the drop and play this. When this card attacks, your opponent will drop a card. We are running the 4 Android 18 Bionic Blitz. There's nothing better than having your opponent buy them deck cards from their hand. Next, we are running the 4 Vegito Peerless Warrior. All your mono green cards gain revenge. So you actually, the multicolor Cell, the one with blocker, will gain revenge. That's what you would give it to. And then you can remove all 7 markers. Then your opponent plays, look at your opponent's life, place 1 card among them to their drop area. Then your opponent shuffles their life, then choose 3 cards in their hand, discard them. That is so disrespectful, but people love doing it. There's a lot of green players out there. We have the Frieza Charismatic Villain. You play anything that's energy costs 7 or less, they KO it. It is a 5-drop, so you can actually send this to the drop area and play the Zamasu. Now, we did add the Son Goku and Son Gohan, Father-Son Solidarity. Deflect, Double Strike. When you attack, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, you know, barrier, KO it. And then your opponent places one card from their hand or drop area. This card is really good. And of course, you could definitely tap 2 and play this card from your hand, gains barrier for the turn. And this middle one says if it's your turn, your opponent has 3 or more life. This card, and then this card's in the battle area. When you use one of your green Son Goku battle cards, which costs a 1, and your opponent places 1 card from their life to their drop. Next, we have the free blocker negate. Almost out of clones. I know what it does. Play a blocker negate. Running 3. That's the third one. And next, we are running Son Goku Kamehameha Deflection. This card is actually pretty broken. Negate the attack and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. When energy costs of 4 or less, and KO it. That's why I have it for limit 1. Next, we are running Wretched Regeneration. It's negate, but also you could tap 4 and play a Cell Xeno or a card with Cell, and it costs a 7 or 8 from under the leader's card. Next, we run the 2 Dormant. Y'all know what it does. Pitch one, your opponent's going to attack 1 more time for the turn. And then we run the Cell Xeno Unspeakable Domination. Ultimate Deflect energy costs successor. If you have 5 or more energy, when this card is played, choose up 3 cards in your opponent's hand, discard them. Then this card gains quadruple strike and dual attack for the turn. Alright, so we do have the Z Awakening cards. Here we have Cell Perfect Resurrection. Z Awakening, tap 2. Your life is at 3 or less green Cell. When this card is placed in your leader area, this card gets plus 5k power for the turn. When this card attacks, draw 1 card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and KO it. Activate battle once per turn. Activate battle skill 1 green extra card with both Cell and Kamehameha in this card's name while paying its energy cost. So definitely want to see this one. Next, we have 2 Son Gokus Awakening by Raze. I'm gonna replace these with the green Jiren, 2 green Jirens to be exact. This is a substitute. When this card is played until the end of your opponent's next turn, this card gets plus 5k power and can't be removed from a barrier area by a skill. Everything else is regarding to the Goku leader, but that's the only thing that we get. He's a 15k next turn, can't be removed. Next, we do run the 2 Frieza Resurrected Ambition, Deflect Double Strike. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with each cost of 5 or less and KO it. That's good. And then, of course, place one of your Z energy in this on his drop with one of your other green battle cards with each cost of 2 or more attacks. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. You're just discarding cards from their hand. That's a luxury. And next we have Frieza Unexpected Assistance. It ignores the fact of having a Goku blocker. It ignores the fact of having a Goku leader. In the battle area, you negate the attack and skills, negate the skill for the game. We're not worried about that. It's a 1-drop blocker, and that's what we focus on late game because you take life really fast. So by turn 4, you're about like 3 or 4 life, and you run the blocker negates too. So this is just insurance to make sure your leader is protected. Yeah. So that is it for the Green Cell deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're playing green. Who's playing green these days? I want to know. I know everybody playing green. Are you playing a green Gohan? Are you playing Green Cell? Let me know. Anyway, have a great day. Happy Friday. And remember, the Lord loves you. Bye.
Most relevancy held within these words.
Wait, before you go, make sure to follow EvanU7 on Instagram at EvanU7Glover. Bye.
And this bitch going crazy.